My babies, this is Table for One. I'm Leia Sergakis, and you know this show is all about creating your own lane, finding your own path. And so recently on Instagram, because that's where I get my content from, welcome to 2019, someone asked, how do I know I'm on my life purpose? How do I know I'm living in my purpose, right? So I wanted to bring on someone who's been doing that and been killing it. Laticia Lee, my girl.
You're the best.
No,
Hi,
but
Lee.
for real though. This girl, okay, she has her own podcast called Girl, We've Got This.
We got this.
We Got This.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also has a company, a hat company. So I want you to kind of talk about that for a second before we dive into how people should live in their purpose.
Well, it's been a journey.
Yeah?
Finding what you love and doing it, it's not easy. It literally took me 31 years to get here. So I think people need to start there. Like, it's a journey, and actually like embrace the process of getting to where you needed to go. Let's talk about the podcast first. Girl, We Got This. I love women. You know that. Like, me being with my girls.
She's like a girl's girl.
Yeah, like I prefer to be with the girls.
Yeah.
Like, I'm single and happily single because I'd rather spend time with my girlfriends. And honestly, that's the point that I'm at in my life right now. So Girl, We Got This. I've been wanting to do a podcast for over 5 years, honestly. And I've been in touch with the owner of the company, and I was like, I'm in LA now. I want to do this. And it was just a moment in time where I shifted. So I think a big part of my journey was shift. Like, in my head, I was like, I need to shift this part of my life. I need to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
How am I going to do it? I'm now in LA because I moved from Atlanta to LA. I was in a relationship, got out of that thing, came here and kind of like just became me.
I love that.
You know?
That's such a big part for a lot of us is you have to kind of feng shui your life, right? We got to move some people out to let for some good to come in. And I wanted to touch on one part that you talked about, like it was inside you for a number of years.
Yes.
And I think people need to realize that is like, you can let things burn and manifest inside you, and then they develop beautifully when they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a flower, like you plant these seeds, right? Like in our brain, we're planting so many seeds often.
Yeah.
And it really depends on how you water those seeds, how they're gonna grow. Because like, I don't know about you, but like I have all these different dreams and goals. Like my mind is always going like this.
Yes. Oh.
And like, so I plant these seeds, but it's like, okay, I gotta water this one right now because this is where I'm at in my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna water this one tomorrow, maybe a couple months later, maybe next year. You know what I mean? That's how all these things develop. So that's really, I think, the key to it is planting seeds and then watering them and taking care of them. And literally, that's your life.
But the one thing, though, that I feel like I need people to understand about you is she's out here watering seeds, but she's having a good-ass time watering seeds.
You have to enjoy life.
You really and she's always like, if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I think people forget that's what life's about.
Yeah.
We're out here with some onesies, dog.
Yeah, this is the best. I actually am really obsessed with this right now.
Dude, you're not stealing it.
Dude, I haven't been in a onesie in so long.
She's lying.
And I only would do it for you, though. And really, when you talk about that, having fun, you gotta like take the good with the bad. Because getting to your journey, bro, there's a lot of bad stuff that I went through to really enjoy the funness of it all.
Yeah.
Because there's some days I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do this. And working for yourself is hard. It's not easy. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to get up and want to do it on those days where you're tired or partying all night. Like me last night, I was like,
we went a little hard.
I have to get up and go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you have to enjoy it. Like, and you have to fight for it. And like mentally prepare yourself to do it too. I think that's like the biggest key is like your mentality.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're gonna have fun.
100%. And like Laticia and I like talk all the time, like, because we're in a similar space.
Yeah.
And so I think a quote that came to my mind, I feel like it may be good for you too, is like, put your boat in where you're at. And it's like, just take life where you're at right now, like with whatever partner you're with right now, whatever job you're with right now.
Yes.
Like, just be positive and deal with that right now versus being like, yo, I gotta have this all set up before I can do it. Like, just do it from where you're at.
Look, just start. I always tell that to my friends. Like my sister knows, I literally look at her every day, I'm like, start. Like, what are you scared of? Honestly, what's the worst that honestly could happen to you that hasn't already happened?
I know, right?
That's how I think of my life now.
I'm like, look, we've been
I went through some crazy stuff. Like nothing bad could happen than what I've already been through.
Yeah, we're gonna knock on some wood. That's not wood, but we're gonna knock on something.
But facts, think about that. Like, start. People are so scared of failing. But that's the only way you learn.
It is. But the one thing with you, because like, I feel like for you, the more that you've been in line with your purpose, like things have kind of just like transcended for you. Like,
hell yeah.
This girl had like billboards up in Times Square.
Yeah.
She's constantly on a plane. Like, it's you, when you walk in your light, like, do you feel like things just come together?
Heck yeah. I call it my flow. I'm in my flow right now.
You're in my
like,
flow.
Things are flowing, bro. And it's so crazy because it's about keeping those blinders up, right? So I always go like tunnel vision. I'm like, I'm in it right now.
Yeah.
And anything else that's coming in, because you're going to have distractions. You're going to have people that are going to come in and try to rock you.
Yeah.
You're going to have events that happen. You're going to have things that just happen. You're like, F my life.
You wanted to say it.
Yeah, but
so you can say it on the show.
All I'm saying is like, there's so many things that come and try to rock you, but like you have to stay fast to what you want. And bro, the more you're in your flow, the more like things just start to flourish and bloom because you're owning yourself. And I think everybody else, well, I know everybody else appreciates that around you. And
They
like
do.
things just start coming, the
If
universe.
they're meant to. Because I'm sure you see a lot of people like, I know even some of my, I don't know if you call it friends, but not everyone is willing to accept you as you're evolving.
Yes.
And they're also not meant to be in the process because they're not in their own process. Like, we're all working our asses off.
It's unfortunate, actually.
Right? To change, but not in a bad way. We want to change to like be better friends, be better humans, be better like global citizens.
Totally.
Right?
Be better together. We are better together. And unfortunately, not everybody gets that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's also this real stigma with like women too, which is a big part of Girl We Got This, is bringing this connectivity and this womanhood. There's no competition. Like if you're evolving faster than me, it's okay. Like I honor you. I'm like, bro, get it.
Yeah.
My journey is gonna be different and I'm gonna bloom when I need to bloom. Like we all bloom differently, but if we all support each other, women too, especially now as a gender, like there's no better time than now.
Well, there's room for everyone at the table to eat.
Yes.
And everyone acts like it's such
Reach the table.
Table for one.
Yeah.
That's the whole like idea of this show and the idea of like your show and stuff is like when you have your own foundation and you're building your life the way that you want it to look. You can then allow people to come have a table for 2, table for 3.
100%.
Or Girl, We Got This. Then it's your whole girl tribe and the sisterhood that you talk about. They're very applicable, you know?
And you know what? I was just talking about this actually with my girlfriend. You gotta be full. Like you have to be full before you could bring me to your table.
Yes.
Because other than that, I'm gonna sit at this table and be like, the energy is everything to me. So like I always say, like the people with their glasses full can like spill into you. And this is why all of this is happening.
Always. I gotta fill my glass before I fill yours.
Dude, all the
time. It should spill over. Right?
And that's in every part of your life.
I know.
Not just work, not just relationships, like in every aspect.
And the weird part for you is like, don't you feel like once you've reached that point that you can't go back? Like once you've had that awakening, like sometimes I'm always like, when you're so energy sensitive,
I'm never going back.
Not like you want to.
No. Sometimes I look back at like the old me and I'm just like,
what?
I actually sometimes felt bad for her. And then some days I'd be like, whoa, you were strong as hell. Some days I'm like, she did it though. Like she's still going, right? So that's like this warrior. But those are like super bad days too. So at the end of the day, embracing all of it. Like I embrace that girl now. And I'm like, I'm never going back to that girl. But like, hell yeah, because this girl made me who I am today.
It's so real. So real. And that's like one thing, like to answer the question about like, how do you know if you're in life's purpose or your purpose? We can read self-help books all day long. We can go watch Oprah all day long, right? But words don't teach.
No.
Life experience teaches. So you gotta you have to go through a shitty relationship.
Yes.
You gotta lose a couple of jobs. You have to be broke. You have to I'm telling you, I feel like my lows of my life taught me way better than anything in my high.
It's the realest thing.
Right?
What you just said is the realest thing. Like the lowest of the lows make you rise even higher. Dude, everything you just said, I agree. That was my life. Every low made me who I am today. Every low got me to the next step of my life, to where I'm at today. And living in my purpose now, I know what my purpose is because of my lows.
Of course.
Because if you would have talked to me 4 years ago, I was not the best, how can I say? My glass was not full, let's just say that. And at the end of the day, I was not like this with girls because I was very insecure and I was not confident and I was dealing with toxic things around me. So women with me was like a competitive thing. So I was that girl 4 years ago. When you're living in your purpose, all that shit doesn't matter.
It's so real.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I love women.
So Tish, if you could go back and talk to that girl 4 years ago, what would you say to her?
I would tell that girl to focus on yourself. I would tell her to, this one's too good of a question. I would tell that girl, focus on yourself and do not be afraid to start over.
I like that.
I think a biggest part of my life was starting over, and that was scary. As an adult, I'm 31 now, right? So I was probably like 27, 28, questioning a lot of things, but I was scared to start over. So sometimes when you're scared to start over, you get complacent and you settle.
Comfortable in misery in a way. Like you're not.
You settle for things in life. And I would tell that girl, don't be scared to start over. You got this.
Yeah.
Like, we got this, girl.
But like, I get chill every time you say it. It's just so fitting.
Yeah,
it's so fitting.
True.
It's so fitting.
It's so true. Like, it's crazy how life works if you just start again. Like, every day's a new day to start again.
Yep.
Think about it.
Yep. Letting it flow and having a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
And being and owning who you are and embracing who you are, because I think we live in a time now where it's like we need more authentic people and authenticity. And the more women I see and I meet living in their true self, they're like flourishing.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I like really love about my girl Tish, you guys are gonna have to follow her, is like, obviously she's beautiful and breathtaking in and out.
Oh, thanks.
But like but you're so raw and real. And like a lot of times people look at your Instagram photos or whatever. Yo, every time I post her, like the DMs that I get about this woman, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna hook you up.
Dude, but nobody DMs me.
Because they don't.
They DM
nobody
Leah.
Has the balls.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody has the balls.
My DMs are dry.
Oh, I know. Mine too. Everyone's like, yo, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? But my point is, you wouldn't expect someone like you to just be like, this is my life. Like, take it or leave it. You expect you to be like, I don't want, but like almost more of a shell. I'm like, I'm just pretty. Tell me this. Like, you have so much depth, and you carry women with you. And I think that's beautiful. Like, you've gone through stuff, and you speak to it now, so someone else doesn't have to.
100%.
You know,
I'm a sister to all of us. For all of you, we're all sisters here. Seriously,
for real.
Think about it. Like, if I could have another woman not go through what I went through, hell yeah, my life is complete. Like, that fulfills me. I think there's a lot of shit out there that's not real, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all that unreal shit. I'm sick of Facetune. I'm sick of all the madness.
Wait a minute.
Like, we are who we are. No, look, do what you want.
No, I'm playing though.
Take
it off of my face.
But at the end of the day, it's like, what's real in this world now?
Yep.
Really, what's real?
Yeah. It's so true.
You know what I mean? Like, I think once you start loving yourself too, like, you don't give a shit about a lot of shit.
You really don't.
You don't.
You really don't.
When you're in your flow, nothing can stop it, dude.
And that's real. And I'm curious, so as you're in your flow and you're loving and figuring out what's real, how do you figure out what's real with dating?
Oh my God, bro. Dating, first of all, in your 30s has been an experience.
Honey.
You're the only human that got me on a dating app, by the way. Just saying, I did get on a dating app because of Leah. No, it's actually a good thing because it's entertaining for me when I'm bored, when I'm done with work. So I have fun.
Yeah, sometimes you just swipe on there and just, it's like,
dating is interesting. Let's just say that. Dating is, but you know what? To be completely honest, I don't know what I want in a man. Like, I'm really into myself right now, into my work. I'm not into like finding exactly what I want in a guy.
But do you know what you don't want?
Hell yeah,
and
I know what I don't want.
And that's way more important. Because you know what you don't want, you're experiencing. Like we talked about, like enjoying life and letting it go. Like look, she's one person I've tried to set her up and people hit me up and I'm like, I don't even know Tisha's type, but that's actually a really good thing.
I don't actually have a type.
So she's like the UN. If you want to haul in her DMs.
I'm like the UN facts. I don't have a type.
Yeah, all right.
I really don't. I like good people. Like, I like good humans. I like a person that I can talk to all day long and listen to music at home at night.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I like. There's nothing that I specifically really am like, this, like a lot of my girlfriends are like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm not
like that either.
Well, what does he like to do? Like, what feeds his spirit? Like, what's he passionate about? Like, that's the shit that makes me like.
That is so real. And those should be on your list, right? It's so hard because a lot of times people are like, you should kind of have like your non-negotiables and stuff, which I do. I have them, but it's hard because it's like, he texts back. What am I?
Yeah, he did.
He punctuates. Like, you act like these are like such big
things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it matters. Dating right now for me is fun. So I want to meet good people. I'm new to LA too. So like for me, it's like meeting good human beings and just having fun.
Don't go get cuffed right now.
Look, I feel like we all, like, especially women, we have this expiration date in our head. Like, we need to be married and we need to do this. Like, all my girlfriends are married right now and having kids. And I'm over here like on Raya, swiping and Xing and hearting every day.
What a time to be alive,
and I actually have the best time ever. Yeah. I couldn't imagine myself being married right now. I couldn't imagine myself having kids. Do I want that in the future? Yes, 100%. But I'm not going to pressure myself.
No, part of letting it flow and having fun, and it'll lead you to the person that's on that same wavelength.
Bro, I believe that when you're in your flow, that's when your person's going to come. Like, your life partner will come when you're flowing.
I think everyone, like, you almost have to honor, like, the little kid in you, right?
Yeah.
Like, you need to be giddy. You need to be having a good time, having
100%.
fun, because that's an energy, and you attract that. If you're in a place of desperation or frustration or whatever, that's a negative energy.
Yeah.
So you're not going to, like, there's, oh my gosh, a quote by Abraham Hicks, and she talks about the fact that, like, what you're bringing in your life right now is basically the position that you're at.
It's a mirror image of what you're doing. Yeah.
So if you're, like, bringing in douchebags, or you're bringing in, actually, maybe I need to look at my life.
Do we need a mirror look? Let me get a mirror. Anybody have a mirror?
But if you're like, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Well, you're doing something.
Yeah.
That's making this happen.
Dude, that's so real. I've done that before. I mean, shade, but no shade, but, like, I attracted somebody, you know what I mean? It was more or less like a rebound, you know what I mean? But I was going through stuff. He was going through stuff. And then I was like, whoa, this is not right. But I attracted something that I was going through at the time. And I was just like, whoa, this happened a little too long for a little too, I gotta go, boo. And it was a rebound.
But now you know, like, you look back on it, it's like, it was an experience in itself, you know?
And look, I embrace it all.
You should.
It is what it is. Like, great human, just not my human, right? I always say that.
Yeah.
And dude, dating is fun.
Yeah.
How
long have you been single for?
A year and a half.
Okay, that's good.
No. Yeah?
That was longer for some reason.
I think a year and a half.
See, but that's one thing I want to mention, because I feel like people get so caught, like, yo, I've been single for a minute.
I love it.
A minute.
I fucking love being single.
Fun, but I feel like people, once they've been single for a minute, they're like, oh no, like, you're gonna, like, cross over to the other side if you stay single for too long. But, like, enjoy.
No, you are where you're supposed to be right now.
Right? And so are you.
Yes.
And at home, you know that too.
Yes, you are exactly where you need to be. Everything will come when it's supposed to. Don't force shit. Because when you force shit, like, that's when everything goes wrong. And you can tell, and they can feel it too. That's why guys run away. You're forcing it, bro. Like,
relax. Is that running?
No. Maybe we need to talk after this.
Damn. That's so real.
But it's true. Like, everything's happening right now the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So embrace it.
And you can always look back and, like, see how you connect the dots of your life.
100%.
And that's why you're like, you know, even you want to start the podcast.
Yes.
Here you are now. Like, it takes time. So just gotta, like, it's a roller coaster, man. Put your hands up. Enjoy the ride.
And literally enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the lows though too, because you're gonna have super crazy lows and super hard times during this process. And I think finding your life purpose is like this crazy windy road when you're like, holy, I think this is it, or I think this is it, or I think this is it. And it's like this maze. But like when you like figure out the maze and you hit that like space where you're like thriving, I'm so happy to walk into Podcast One every Tuesday. It literally makes my life so much happier.
Because it's almost like cathartic for you.
Yeah, this is my thing. I love women. I love inspiring women. And I love being an air, a shoulder to lean on for other women.
She is. Y'all have to follow her stuff.
Thanks.
Okay, but as we're kind of winding down the last couple of minutes, we gotta play a game on here. So I made Tish bring her phone, and I'm going to make her read her last 5 Google searches.
Oh, dude.
Because you know, look, someone's search history tells them a lot about what kind of person they are. So Tish, you got yours?
Yeah, and I don't want to tell you.
No, you got to.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to disclose the guy's name.
Okay, that's fine. So
I was on a dating app. Yeah. So
you're on Raya.
I'm on Raya, and I was on the dating app, and this guy's super cool. And
so you searched his name.
I Googled his name.
We all search people's names.
Doesn't everybody do it?
Shoot.
Okay, so that guy's name's on the top.
Okay. What else?
Actors Access. I do commercials and stuff, so that's like me submitting work.
Okay.
Girl power quotes.
Okay, I like
a lot of girl power quotes. Like I believe in that. For my tress, like my hat brand, everything is like woman forward, power, positivity. I have a cashier wardrobe.
Wait, what?
I had an audition and I had to be a cashier, so that's what it is. I didn't know what to wear.
Role play. No one to lie to you. Don't let her lie to you. Yeah.
Would a cashier be hot? For role play?
Someone comment if like cashier would be hot to role play.
Would it?
I don't know. It's like, do you want paper or plastic, big boy?
What do you want?
You should always use plastic.
Yeah.
Now we're on the topic.
And we're not recycling over here.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
What?
Amazon.com.
Okay.
Thank yous. So I was sending thank you cards.
It's nice.
Amazon.
Those are nice.
Ooh, blue best blue light for acne. Bro, my skin broke out so bad last
blue
week.
lights are good?
Yes, my esthetician told me blue lights are. I ordered it.
Okay. So we're gonna
Blue light for acne.
Okay,
that's my last search.
I like
on
that.
Amazon.
I like that. Those are good, dude.
Yeah.
Yours are way more. Okay, mine was.
What's yours?
Yoga on La Brea. Mm-hmm. How many wrongfully people have been convicted of crimes in our legal system?
Holy shit.
Bro, well, I look up some weird shit at night.
What were you watching? Were you watching the When They See Us?
I did. I finished
Netflix?
it yesterday.
That's why you were on
had
that.
me, I'm telling you. Now I'm like, I have fire in me on top of that.
I met them.
Did you?
I saw them at a screening in Atlanta, and I got to see some of the
real
exonerated.
guys?
Yeah, and I was like blown.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shit was wild.
It's messed up. It's messed up. I also Los Angeles grills for teeth. Yo, after BET weekend, I felt left out that I didn't have a grill.
Yo, low-key though, I like when they did like the teeth thing.
Yes.
Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I texted my dad last night. I'm like, will you make me a grill? He said, you need to cut it out. Okay, well, speaking of cutting it out, we're done with time, unfortunately. But like, Tish, you're the best.
I love you.
I love you. Tell
I'm
them
so
where they
excited for
tell
this.
them where they can find you, follow you. Like, you guys have to like.
Yes.
She's so dope.
I'm here for you guys because we're all sisters here and brothers too. Look.
Yeah.
Come and hear what we're talking about, hear what we're saying, because that's the only way you're gonna learn. So my Instagram is Blue Hazel, BLUHAZL. My podcast is Girl We Got This. It's on Apple Podcasts. And then I make hats for all this hair because your girl has a struggle. It's called Tress.for-us. So Tress for Us is where you can find me.
I love it. I love it. You guys got to keep up with her. More of these Table for One episodes are going to be coming out where we teach you how to just live life unapologetically in your truth. You can follow everything at Leia Sergakis. And we'll see you soon. Enjoy life. Have a good ass time.